Hello, Nienke here from ninks.com. This is video number 2 in my Dove of Hope card class. I gave you all the information in video 1, so if you need anything you can just pop over there. This is the kit you receive. I've already stamped and colored this. I showed you how to do that in the first video. You will receive, this is what you receive in your kit when you register for one of the classes. This was our December card class. I'll have the next card class running will be in January, and that will be the Valentine's note cards. So you'll be able to make a lot of note cards. It's a great kit for kids to send, to make and send to their friends for Valentine's Day. Okay, we have Whisper White here for our base. You can get all the dimensionals in a free downloadable PDF, my website. It's linked below. This is your standard card size, 5.5 by 8.5, and then scored, 8.5, 5.5, and then scored at 4.25. That's what we're using for this card. I have a piece of real red here, and to leave an 1/8 of an inch mat, you just take off 1/4, so it will be 5 by 5.25 by 4. Don't like doing measurements on camera because I always get something wrong. You can double check everything, the project sheet that you receive for the class kit. I do believe I have some kits of this still available on my site, but it's only while stocks last. We're going to mat this in front. You can move your cardstock any way you want, whichever way it's easier for you to align your border. And this card will come together real quick. I used a piece of the Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper. It's currently on sale with Stampin Up for the big year-end sell outdoor of the August to December mini catalog. So you can go over and check all of those specials out. If you want to use the host code that's up there, you will get a little surprise from me. I think this piece is about 2 inches by 5.25. 2 inches by 5.25. If you have a directional paper, just check that, and you want to leave your 1/8 and 1/8, and then it is flush with the top of your real red piece. And then I have a piece of old olive here, about 2 inches by 4.25. Double check my measurements, and I embossed this using my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine with the wrapped in texture. And I used this one. I felt that's a real nice Christmas pattern. With this wrapped in texture pack, you also get this one, so it's 2, and I think they're on sale too. You will need your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I do that beforehand. In the class you get to do all of this. I use liquid glue to adhere embossed pieces. I just feel that it works better, but you can use your seal if that's what you like. And I'm just going to put this over here. Yeah, more to the top. So we're going to put our sentiment here at the bottom. So we want to keep that spacing the same. That's about 1/4 of an inch if I'm guessing, and this can go on top or it can go underneath. It doesn't matter, whichever way you like. And now we're going to do our matting. Before we do our matting, I want to show you this. You will get a scrap piece of paper in your kit, and you will need to stamp. If you have your cut and emboss machine, you can use the detailed Dove dies. I had them somewhere. Let's see if I can find them. You can use the detailed Dove dies to die cut out your pieces, or you can just fussy cut. This isn't so a bigger deal to fussy cut this. but you will have a piece of scrap to do that. And then I've already showed you how to do the coloring in the previous video, so you can go back and watch that. We're going to put gems. I'm going to use your Stampin' Blends have two tips. This is the nice big one for larger areas, and then it's got the small one for more detailed areas. These are so small, and I'm going to put gems over top of it, so I don't really mind, but because we can, we're coloring that real quick, and we're not putting any shading or anything in there. We have our little doves, so let's put together our mat. I used the hippo dies to die cut this. This is real red, and I use this middle one, and this middle one for this, and this is old olive, and I use the teeny tiny one of the three, the little one of the three hippo and friends dies. And then I'm going to position my sprig over here. I'm going to adhere this flat, and that's why I like my mat, because I have glue on my silicone mat that will just rub off when it's dry. Oh, I first want to adhere this to this so that I can get that to the card. So we're going to add liquid glue to our mat, put that on here, like to the corner, just off center, get that down. Let's hold it for a minute. It might want to lift up from your embossed area. We can just add some more glue if we need there, and I'm just going to put this over here like so. And then pop up our little dove. Using dimensionals. I'm just going to cut a piece. Oh, I think this might fit there. Yeah. And then just a little piece for the tail. You want to squish his little tail. Take your pick tool, all of the backings off. We're going to, he's on his way to land on the little branch here. Oh, he's flying away. He already got his sprig in his mouth there. Okay, I haven't done any stamping yet. Can you believe that? It's because I already pre-stamped my dove and my branch. I'm using 4 onto Us. I love this stamp set, and this whole Christmas I've been using that, and I'm going to use Merry Christmas. But the Dove of Hope already has very nice sentiments in, so if you just have this one, you can use the Peace on Earth. It will fit perfectly. And then this is also a very nice one for the inside. I might do this one for now because I feel that the two, this font and this one coordinates very nicely with each other, so I'll use the Merry Christmas for the front and the Dove of Hope for the inside. And the basic gray. So let's, because I have my little Stampin' spot here, I'm going to turn stamp upside down, and let's try and position this in the middle. It is a rubber stamp and a very teeny tiny sentiment that I already die cut. There we go. Sometimes it is easier to stamp and then die cut. I do that sometimes. Then ink up our sentiment for the inside. If you have real red ink, that will work too. Always have your Stampin' Pierce mat at the bottom, because that gives you a nice and clear image with the details of the rubber stamps, any other one as well. And then we're going to pop up our sentiments with dimensionals as soon as I can find them. Okay, so we're almost done with card number 2, and then I'll have one more example for you. Card classes, and you can just do this here at the bottom like so, and have a little bow that I already tied. Use my glue dots, stick that in here, put your ribbon, crunch crunch, there it goes, and that can go right there. Using my wonderful gems. Let's move this out of the way now. We're done with that. I'm just going to add, let's add a big gem up here for the dove. Needs a big berry, and we can put a big one right here. And then we can do a little one there and a little one here. I absolutely love my wonderful gems, and we can do another big one over there. And while we still have a lot of big ones, who cares, right? There we go. Can you ever have enough bling? No, I don't think so. Love it. Okay, that's card number 2. You can pop over to my website, Nienke.com, any information to see if this is still available or to register for our January class. See you again soon. Bye-bye.